Xbox just announced a brand new event. We have some new information regarding a unannounced exclusive. There's a lot here to talk about, so let's get into it. What is going on, everybody? It is Randalthor19, the man with the million, back again with another video. I hope everyone is having a great day. And if you guys can do me a huge favor, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and please share this out on social media. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for everything you do. You know, if you go back about 6 months ago, Xbox was killing it in the media. They always seemed to have something that they were announcing every single week, whether it was big Game Pass editions like Outriders or MLB The Show. Something was always happening in the world of Xbox leading up to their big moment at E3 where they absolutely crushed it. The public loved what they saw, and it seemed most people were really excited about the future of Xbox. But after E3, Xbox kind of went radio silent. Sure, they did some things here and there, like Gamescom and Tokyo Game Show, but they were a little bit low-key events. Nothing really spectacular or new was announced at any sort of these things. In fact, most of the news, quote-unquote, surrounding Xbox in the last few weeks, maybe couple months, is mostly about rumors, speculation, who is Xbox going to acquire and when should they do it, what are the leaks, right? We have Jess Corden, who I do the Xbox 2 podcast with, recently had a huge leak regarding Avowed. He's seen gameplay footage of it, and he detailed what it was in his article, and I did a video about it last week. There hasn't really been bona fide big news from Xbox in a while, but it seems like that is going to change really soon. So there's a part of me that thinks Xbox has been holding back, that they knew they had the 20th anniversary on November 15th to fall back on, and that maybe some of these smaller announcements that maybe could have been laid out in September, October, would be better served to be announced on the day where Xbox celebrates not only their history, but Halo as well. And we actually have a lot to talk about in this video. We have some new information regarding what Compulsion's next game is going to be, and I think a lot of people are going to be very happy. We're going to be talking about all those things a little bit later, but I wanted to get to the big news here at first, and that is the Xbox anniversary celebration. So over at the Xbox Newswire blog, Matt Booty wrote an article detailing how they have a big fall planned, back-to-back-to-back releases coming for Game Pass, and kind of at the end it's buried that they're announcing a brand new event. And he starts it off by saying, "This has been a remarkable year for Team Xbox and for you, our fans. We welcome Bethesda to the family, announced a new slate of games together in June, and launched Psychonauts 2 and Microsoft Flight Simulator, two of the highest rated games of the year in Xbox Game Pass. 25 million players have now joined us in Sea of Thieves, and your passion for Series X-shaped appliances has made the mini fridge a real thing. Our players are at the heart of everything we do, and we couldn't be more thankful for your incredible support." Now, the majority of this article talks about the games that are a part of this big back-to-back-to-back release for the end of the year. You have Age of Empires 4 releasing on October 28th, day one in Game Pass on PC as well as on Steam. Minecraft is finally going to be joining Game Pass for PC on November 2nd, followed by new Minecraft Dungeons Seasonal Adventures in December, and Caves and Cliffs Part 2 later this year. And of course, the premier racing franchise, Forza Horizon 5, the newest installment, will be hitting on November 9th, day one, with early access beginning on November 5th. Xbox One, Series X and S, PC, Game Pass, cloud gaming, all that stuff. I played the game, talked about it in my video last week, and I cannot wait to see what the full game has in store. Microsoft Flight Simulator Game of the Year Edition launches on November 18th. As a free update for existing players, no need to spend $10 to upgrade or $30 or whatever it may be on other consoles. You get it for absolutely free, and it also includes that Reno Air Races, the multiplayer stuff. So that'll be free on Game Pass on November 18th. For PC and Xbox. But of course, everyone is looking forward to the return of the Master Chief, right? And he returns on December 8th with Halo Infinite, and Xbox says this is the Halo we imagined 20 years ago, finally come to life in the largest Halo game we have ever made. Halo Infinite will be available in Game Pass when it launches across Xbox One, the Series X and S, and PC. And Game Pass Ultimate members will also receive monthly multiplayer bonuses as part of the Perks program. Now that's very interesting. We know that Halo Infinite has a Battle Pass. Usually those things go for about 3 months. That's how long a season lasts, and then a new one starts. We know that you never lose the Battle Pass if you buy it. It'll always be there with you. So I wonder what sort of perks Microsoft and 343 are going to have as part of Game Pass Ultimate, what sort of things you'll be getting for free if you do subscribe. Buried at the end of the article is the announcement of the Xbox Anniversary Celebration. And Xbox says, over the past 2 decades, the Xbox community has made gaming a place of joy, inspiration, education, and social connection. Games build bridges and forge bonds between friends and family, as well as give people new ways to connect. We invite you to join us on November 15th to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Xbox and Halo with a fun digital broadcast for fans around the globe. While we won't announce any new games, this anniversary broadcast will be a special look back at 20 years of Xbox, and we'll share more details soon, so stay tuned. We've been hard at work to deliver 3 months of back-to-back game launches, and while we hope you'll join us in celebrating 20 years of Xbox history, know that we're hard at work on the road ahead and what's to come in the next 20 years. And you can see from the image that the Xbox Anniversary Celebration will be taking place on November 15th, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. So I think Matt Booty's done a pretty good job here managing people's expectations by saying that they are not going to be announcing any new games. So what are my expectations? Well, I expect them to look back at the 20 years of Xbox, maybe announce some new backwards compatibility games from the OG Xbox and the 360. I mean, look at the key art for the celebration. It's the dashboard from the OG Xbox. If you go to Xbox.com right now, it's the blades from the 360. We know backwards compatibility is the big thing with Xbox, taking your games from generations and moving forward. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some new announcements there. And I think since this is the 20th celebration of Xbox and Halo, as mentioned in the article, we will see a deep dive of the Halo campaign, new trailers, how it plays out in the campaign, the things you can do. I think we will see that then. Could there be new trailers, right, for Hellblade 2 or Avowed and things like that? Possibly. I think Microsoft will maybe do a look forward, but I'm not sure if we'll get anything new from games that are already announced. Just know for sure that there won't be any brand new games announced at this event. So one of the games we know for sure that is not being announced at this anniversary event on the 15th is Compulsion's next game. And Compulsion has largely remained in secret. Nobody really knows what they're working on. They've been tight-lipped. Everybody wants to know. And it's the one studio I always questioned. Why did you purchase them? With other studios, I understand. Obsidian, In Exile, Undead Labs, Bethesda, they all make sense. Playground Games, Ninja Theory. But Compulsion was the odd one out to me because I played their games. We Happy Few has a great world, but the gameplay, the procedural generation wasn't very interesting, and Contrast wasn't very good either. But, you know, maybe there's something there. Maybe they saw We Happy Few and felt with the right budget and time, they could make something truly special. So Nalia of Compulsion Games was interviewed recently, and this is what she had to say about Compulsion and their next game. Quote, "We have doubled the workforce and we are adapting to it. The goal is to expand our zany universe to continue to make our mark in video games as a studio that likes to make unique games in little used settings. For now, that's our goal. Pursue our legacy, our heritage, while remaining true to ourselves." The new project, which is said to have started production only a few months after release of We Happy Few, is currently in what she calls full development. Quote, "With our new game, a narrative third-person story game, I don't think we need any feedback. It's not like a roguelike where you replay it multiple times and you need data to make sure the experience is fun. We Happy Few has evolved a lot. At the beginning, it was roguelike, and then we added a story because people loved the world, the characters, so we said, okay, we're going to make a game with an end and a story. The next game is a story. We know where we are going." So if you've been paying attention, also listening to the Xbox 2 podcast, as well as following my good friend Kloburl on Twitter, you know that both Jez and Kloburl said that Compulsion's next game is a dark fantasy third-person single-player adventure. So while we don't know if it's dark fantasy related, we do know from Nalia herself that it is a narrative-focused third-person story game, which is something a lot of Xbox fans have been asking for. So let me know what you think about everything in the comments below. What do you think Compulsion's new game is? Are you excited for it being a narrative third-person story game? What games are you playing from Xbox this holiday? Will you be playing Forza Horizon 5? Or Age of Empires 4 or Halo Infinite? Are you going to buy those games, or are you just going to subscribe to Xbox Game Pass? Make sure to tell me in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified immediately whenever I drop a new video like this. Please share this out on social media or tell a friend about the channel. If you want to take your support for the channel even further, you can always hit the join button where you will get access to emotes for the Xbox 2 podcast we do every single week with Jez Corden from Windows Central. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.